The gym basket for the latest build's coming along nicely. I've tacked all of the ferrules in place, so it's now time to fully weld it out. But when it comes to welding stainless steel, I can't stress enough how important it is to back purge your welds. Back purging basically is putting the shielding gas to the back of the weld. So for this application, what I've got here, just a bit of threaded rod and a bar. I'm putting that on the inside where these ferrules are, and just a bit of silicon scrap that I had, silicon sheet, and a disc, a stainless disc left over. Position all of that on there, wind a nut on, and now we've got a heat proof and sealed ferrule there, so we can back purge there. Now when it comes to the length of the pipe, I just had a bit of copper lying around, so I created a disc out of it on a piece of threaded rod. Slide that up through the base, and that's going to blank off the bottom ferrule. And then for the top, another piece of copper. This time here we've got the fitting for the back purging gas, and there's a very small weep hole. The weep hole just lets the air out as the back purging gas argon in this case is going in. So we sit that on the top, do the nut up, and that now is fully sealed except for the weep hole, ready to put the gas in. Now on the welder here I've got a dual outlet regulator, this side for the torch and this side for our back purge. So it's as easy as connecting the hose up to there, and I'll let that run for a minute or so just to expel all of the oxygen and make sure that it's 100% argon in there, and then get welding. So let's get welding, and I'll show you the results of back purging. So now let's have a look at the weld. And as you can see, it's nice and shiny, and that's because of the back purging. If we didn't back purge, you'd get what's called sugaring, which looks like this. It looks like burnt clumps of sugar. On the weld side, it's fine, but on the back side that hasn't been purged, you get the sugaring. Sugaring is actually the chromium coming out of the steel and reacting with the atmosphere, resulting in this porous, crumbly looking surface. And here it is after a quick clean up of the welds. Look at its final polish along with the rest of the steel once it's all finished.